Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn listening English with a story. Story name, The Little Match Girl. Once upon a time on a cold and snowy New Year's Eve, there was a little girl walking alone in the streets. She was very poor and wore thin, torn clothes. Her shoes were too big for her, and she had lost one of them while trying to cross the road. The other shoe was taken by a boy who ran away with it, so now she walked barefoot in the freezing cold. Her feet were red and blue from the icy wind. The little girl carried a bundle of matches in her hands. She was trying to sell them to people passing by. "Matches! Buy some matches!" she called, but no one listened to her. Everyone was busy going home to celebrate the new year with their families. The little girl was very hungry because she had not eaten anything all day. Her hands were numb and she couldn't feel her fingers anymore. She didn't dare go home because she hadn't sold any matches. Her father would be angry with her if she returned with no money. So the little girl sat down in a corner between two houses to keep out of the wind. She curled up in her thin clothes, but she still felt so cold. To keep warm, the little girl lit one of her matches. As the flame flickered, it felt like she was sitting in front of a big, warm stove. She held her hands close to the fire and imagined how wonderful it would be to have a real stove. But soon the flame went out and the cold returned. She lit a second match, and in its glow, she imagined a beautiful table filled with delicious food. There was a roasted goose, bread, cakes, and fruits. She reached out to grab the food, but the flame died and everything disappeared. The little girl lit a third match, and this time she saw a Christmas tree. It was the most beautiful tree she had ever seen, with candles glowing and decorations sparkling. As she reached out to touch the tree, the match burned out, and the tree vanished. Finally, she lit one more match. In the light of the flame, she saw her kind grandmother, who had passed away long ago. Her grandmother smiled warmly at her. The little girl felt happy and safe. She cried, "Grandmother, take me with you. Please don't leave me here." As the match burned, the little girl saw her grandmother reaching out her arms to hold her. The grandmother took the little girl's hand, and together they rose into the sky. They went to a place where there was no cold, hunger, or pain. It was a place full of love and happiness. The next morning, the townspeople found the little girl sitting in the corner. She had frozen to death, but she looked peaceful. In her hand, she held the burnt-out matches. Though the people felt sad, they did not know that the little girl had found joy and warmth in her final moments. She had gone to a better place, where she would never feel cold or hungry again. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Thank you.